Hey guys, Tom from Ace Performance here again. Moving on from our previous phase, talking about our periodization phases. We started out with our stability phase, which was building the base of the pyramid. Taking our next step in athlete development, we move towards what's called an anatomical adaptation phase. This phase, also known as hypertrophy by some people. Goals here, the why, what and how of the anatomical adaptation phase. Why? We're looking at increasing lean muscle mass, so a change in body composition essentially. We're looking at increasing the integrity of the ligaments and tendons again, so those joint stabilizing structures, which we spoke about in the previous phase of stability, and improving the techniques of our core lifts, which we'll get to in terms of how we go about programming this. What this looks like in terms of our gym programming is still 0% power work, a small portion of steering, but predominantly strength. 80+% of the program in the gym will be strength work. So how this looks, a big portion of bilateral lifts, so your main lifts and predominantly bilateral. So there will be the squats, big focus on squat technique, making sure that we set a great foundation of the squat technique. Deadlifts, so the hip hinge and teaching that, making sure that the movements are efficient there, reducing risk of injury obviously by teaching that movement. The bench press, so upper body push motions, obviously our rows as well, so upper body pull motions. Now variations of the upper body in particular, we talk about horizontal, so I mentioned the two horizontal versions of bench press and rows. We also have vertical components as well, which would be your military press or your pull downs or pull ups. So really quite basic in its approach, the anatomical adaptation phase. Still slow tempo in our strength work because we're still, as we mentioned, we're looking at challenging those joint stabilizing structures, increasing lean muscle mass, so spending that time under tension. And yeah, that's pretty much what our anatomical adaptation phase looks like. Any questions? Hit us up.